So here with Melbourne Blues senior coach Josh Fraser. Josh, a big win in against difficult conditions. How did you see the game?
Yeah, good win. Saw the game in the sense that it was a really big one for us and for our footy club, and we spoke a lot about it during the week. A good opportunity for us to put into place some of the learning that's happened over the last month. We've had opportunities and we've let slip. And today with so much on the line, it was really important that we were consistent in what we wanted to do, and that we stepped up to the plate. So I was really pleased that the boys were able to do that. We were certainly challenged at different times. Individuals were challenged, we were challenged as a group, but yeah, to come away with a really good win in the end is pleasing.
It was a proper scrap for about 2.5 quarters, and then at the end of the third quarter, 6 goals in effectively 12 minutes of football. What changed?
I think sometimes you've just got to hang tough. You've got to hang tough in the contest, you've got to hang tough in the way you want to play, and things can open up for you if you're brave enough. We spoke about not going into our shells, continuing to take the game on at the right times, making sure we had really high work rate on both sides of the ball, and we were able to just start chipping away at them and start to expose some parts of the game that we'd focused on leading in. But to their absolute credit, I mean, they had a lot of momentum during the game, and then I guess to our boys' credit, we were able to ride that momentum, wrestle it back, and come away with a good win.
Guess you lamented inaccuracy in front of goal last week. Really pleasing today to take those opportunities in front of goal at critical times.
Yeah, it's a funny game. I mean, they probably would be lamenting their inaccuracy, but certainly from our end, we embraced the moment in front of goal a little bit more, and we were able to get those goals on the board when we needed momentum shifts. And it is deflating when you go down, you work really hard to get shots on goal, you miss, and the opposition take it down the other end and score. So we've reviewed that a lot this year at different times, so it was important today, as it is every week, that when we got the ball in our front half, we made the most of it. And even still, I thought we had opportunities forward to centre that we didn't capitalise on, so I think we finished with 16-8 or 16-9, but we'll still review the game in terms of missing chances to go inside 50 and get more scoreboard pressure on.
Tom Wilson, Cam O'Shea, Nick Graham seemed like the leaders really stepped up to the plate and owned the moment, as you've said in previous weeks.
Yeah, they did. I guess all those guys have got really strong reputations, which is something that we speak about as well. So we've got a mixture at the moment of guys with experience and guys that are really young in their football journey, and guys that you just spoke about, Nick Graham, Tom Wilson, Cam O'Shea, Luke Russell. They've got reputations of being really solid players consistently, and we know what we're going to get from them. I thought the shift for us today was guys who are still forging their way a little bit, and guys that maybe didn't start the game really well, but able to have big moments as the game went on. So without individualising anyone, it was important we got an even spread across the board, and I thought today was probably the first time in 3 or 4 weeks we had that.
I will individualise with one person, number 24 for the year, the newest debutant, Devon Costigan. How did he take to VFL football?
We were really excited, firstly, to give him an opportunity because he's deserved one. He joined our program late. He's had some injury interruptions, but he's worked extremely hard to get himself back to a position to play. Firstly, development footy, and then put himself in the frame for senior selection. But we spoke in the coach's box today during the game. We thought that he was doing some things really well, and probably the little parts of his game, just in terms of being a bit more composed at the level, is stuff that he'll learn from. But I think he finished with 16, 17 possessions as a 23rd, and had some really important moments. So yeah, we like what we saw from him.
What to play for next week?
Yeah, well, it's good that we've still got real purpose in the season, and whether or not we were playing for a spot in the finals, we'd attach the game to purpose regardless, because I guess it's where we're heading as a footy club, not so much about this week or next week. But next week's a big game for us, and I guess we'll find out a little bit more about our group, the way we handle today's result, the way we reset ourselves, and the way we move into Box Hill, who have probably had the wood on us a little bit and are a great team, and they've been a team we've sustained success for a while. So that's where we're aiming to get to, and what a great challenge for us next week.